Commercial wind power in the United States has expanded quickly over the last several years. In 2017, 254.2 terawatt hours were generated by wind power, or 6.33% of all generated electrical energy. Homeowners will buy TurboRoof's horizontal roof design to provide their homes with renewable wind-generated power. We interviewed 30-plus customers among solar installers, wind installers, and homeowners to understand what are wind installation pain points, how could these be better solved, and why is it important to them.
Okay, so we started in Alabama and realized that there wasn't really a market for wind here due to the prevailing wind patterns. One customer even stated that trying to get wind in Alabama was like fishing in a cow pasture. So after taking the judge's recommendation, we then interviewed solar and wind energy system installers in Texas because of the amount of wind turbines that are known in the state. However, insights that we realized are that many have the conception of wind energy as the over 100-foot structures out in fields, which one interview described as an incredible amount of upkeep that they just simply weren't willing to expand into, and that would obviously not be able to be installed on residential homes. One insight that was particularly outstanding was that the wind speed at the residential level is just not strong enough in Texas. So ultimately, this forced us to change and shift to interviewing Midwest states such as Kansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, and Nebraska, particularly because of the high enough wind speeds that we see just 30 meters off the ground in those states. But one problem that we did run into was our inability to get a hold of a lot of these companies due to the sheer size of them. So a potential goal moving forward is to learn to understand the best times and the ways to get a hold of these companies.
When interviewing installers, we learned that there is not a market at all for residential wind systems. There isn't any current technology that complements residential properties based on physical size or paybacks, so not many installers were open to the idea of installing there. On top of these issues, many homeowners were worried about HOA regulations in their neighborhoods when installing wind systems. We were not able to capture any efforts from companies or homeowners to develop the residential wind market, so TurboRoof could be creating an entirely new market just by addressing all of these pains that were brought up in the interviews. The difficulty may lie in communicating the value of our technology to installers and homeowners because of existing ideas about the technology.
This month was interesting and insightful for us. We met pre-Crimson Startup to create a plan and process to work efficiently at UA. We interviewed customers from all across the nation. We heard many voices and many concerns, but one key thing always reverberated. Current wind turbine designs are not the answer to homeowners' electrical power needs.